And the other cost that you need to consider, guys, is that you will need a tracking device. You will honestly need a tracking device. So why a tracking device, guys? Yes, I have joined the Uber crew. I've joined Bolt as well. So one of the costs involved when it comes to Bolt, guys, is that you need to do your fingerprints. The fingerprints will cost you 300 to check your if you have a criminal record and all of that. The second thing is that you'll need a PDP. That costs, 3 something at the traffic department. And
so I just came back from in fact I just walked out of the licensing department. So yeah, guys, this is my PDP. So I actually have the document with me. Yeah, so the only thing missing right now is for me to just go and complete my criminal checks, go post office or postnet, and then yeah, we're pretty much good to go for us to be able to start operating Goboldi. So yeah, let's see the next step of what we are pretty much left with. Yeah, I had to wake up very early, guys, but yeah, I'll keep on updating you guys. Sure.
The other thing that you will need, so it's the PDP, it's the fingerprint, or DECA report as well, because mine had expired, because it only lasts for about 30 days if I'm not mistaken. So we had to go and do a new DECA report. I sent Gaja, my friend, who is driving, doing a Bolt for me as well. So I had sent him money, about 350 or so, for us to get a DECA report. So he went to Hatfield, drove that side, did a DECA report, everything was sorted. We had to wait for his PDP. Once his PDP was set up, guys, he downloaded the Bolt app, registered the car, sent in the documents and all of that, and voila, guys, just like that, we had joined Uber, and it has been a beautiful experience, guys, but one that comes at a cost. So now the cost involved with you having a car that goes into Uber or a car that goes into Bolt. First of all, we had to fit in a tracking device. The tracking device cost me 526 with other features as well. I'm doing it with a car track. So that is the first amount that I needed to cough out for the car to be fitted with a tracking device. And Gaja and I sat down and said, listen, we are going to make an arrangement. How much are you expecting, per week and all of that? Because the drivers make their money and they actually give you a certain amount of money per week. So, and I said with Gaja, and I said, listen, on weeks and days where you don't have a whole lot of traffic, by all means, come in. No worries. So on certain weeks when it is not actually busy, so it depends as well, guys. From the 1st up until the 15th, it could be quiet. Maybe from the 15th to the 25th, it could be busy. Towards month end, that's when things really start picking up. But Gaja has been very generous, guys. Gaja has been very generous. He said, listen, Peterson, I will actually give you 2.6. You also going to save 100 rand for me so that we can, save towards maintenance of the car and servicing of the car. So each and every week, Gaja gives me 2,500 rand, and that's how much I make with my car. So with the Uber business, with the Bolt situation, guys, I can tell you that it is something that I had honestly planned out. It is something that I honestly intended to do, and all thanks to my friend Sunny Boy, who had also not necessarily convinced me, but made me see the light and see how the business is doing well, guys. These guys makes close to 30,000 rands, but my driver gives me 10,000 rands in a month. That is in intervals or weekly payments of 2,500 rands. But it doesn't end there. Let me actually tell you guys what that has costed me ever since I've joined Bolt. So we spoke about the tracking device. There was a day when Gaja called me and said that the car is not starting, but I had actually forgotten to enable. There's a feature on CarTrack that whenever it passes a certain time, around about 12 o'clock, I have to put it on ignition on. But because it was the first time we had fitted the tracking device, we were not even aware of it. Gaja tried on starting the car, it didn't happen. I actually went onto the app, put the ignition on, Gaja was able to work. And I'm really sorry, my friend, that you had to spend the rest of the night in Hatfield without the car. moving. So that also is one of the things that, you know, you need to honestly consider. Now, the other thing that Gaja stresses me about when it comes to these things, now I am going to pull out a receipt. I'll post a picture of it as well. So we had to go and buy a service kit, which costed us 1,092 rand and 95 cents so that we can be able to service the car. Because Gaja said every 15,000 kilometers traveled, we are going to need to service the car. So that is one of the things that you need to consider when you are in this business, guys. Servicing of the car, because this car is the one that takes care of business. You need to be able to take care of the car as well. So service kit costed us 1,092 rands and 95 rands, 95 cents, sorry. Then we also had to get brake pads because, you know, as time goes by, they wear off because you'll be driving a lot. Obviously, not just for personal use, but these are the cars that are going to be used for business. So we needed to change the brake pads. So the amount was 276 rand and 61 cents plus VAT. It was plus 41 rand. So the total cost for the brake pads was 318 rands and 10 cents. Now, because we have the service kit, we have the brake pads as well. So we needed to make sure that we get a place where we can be able to take the car for servicing as well. Let me just get the cost for you guys. So he actually sends me screenshots. So it costed us 1,000 for the brake pads replacement as well as the service. So for labor, it costed us 1,000 rands for changing of the brake pads and also maintenance and servicing of that particular car, which he took to the 4 people that actually know the car. Don't take it to Omatula Chaji, guys, because the last thing you want is somebody working on your car and they're actually not sure of exactly what they are doing. The next thing, you have to keep on fixing, because yeah, if you want proper stuff, guys, take it to where they are going to charge you a proper price with people that exactly know what they are doing. Because we are actually, here's the quotation, 1,002 rand and 17 cents. I'll also attach the invoice here as well. Guys, then there's another issue. Then there was another issue again. We now had to buy a new battery because the tracking device, not just the tracking device, the camera that is fitted into that particular car, because I need to be able to monitor, and for safety reasons, should anything happen when we need to claim for insurance, when we need to, check what exactly happened, because safety is of a big concern when it comes to the Uber business as well, guys. It is very important to make sure that you protect your driver by all means. Yes, the camera is not going to protect, but at least we have the footage, we have the people that are riding in that particular car. So Gaja told me around, in fact, whenever he starts calling me after 8 o'clock, after 9 o'clock, I know there's issues. Ring at night. Hey, TI, he calls me TI. Gaja tells me that, listen, I'm actually on my way from Midrand, I'm driving home, but the car is not accelerating. Hey, Gaja, what do you mean? The car is not accelerating. So he starts explaining to say it doesn't have power. Gear 2 doesn't move, Gear 3 doesn't move, Gear 4 doesn't move, 5 as well. I start getting stressed and I'm asking him, what could be the issue? We start thinking of mechanical issues, problems and all of that. It turned out that the battery that we had in the car had worn out. We had to buy a new battery that costed us 1,800 rands, guys. So it is not pap and face, guys, to be in the business. Yes, it does make money, but it also is going to cost you a whole lot of money as well. So my uncle actually recommended a battery called Willard. It costed us 2,080 rands, but we had opted for the one that we had for 1,970 rands. So that's exactly what I am right, 1,970 rands for the battery that we had to replace, because once the battery was replaced, everything was proper. The car was able to move, and then Gaja was back on the road making money as well. And I need to be considerate, guys. All the costs have to be borne by me, guys. This is my car, and the agreement is that if you are the owner of the car, you take care of the maintenance, tires and everything else, because you are the owner of the car. The driver is only concerned about driving, making you money. But I can definitely say that I have a very good person with a generous heart that is able to also think on my behalf as well, to say, listen, man, we can actually think about how is it that we're going to split the cost as well. So thanks a lot to the person that is helping me out. Hey, The last one and the biggest one, and I think this is something that most of us, especially as South Africans, we are really, really struggling with, is this issue with the pothole, guys. We know that we have a lot of potholes in Mzansi, Africa. The roads are honestly messed up. And when you hit a pothole, guys, it is honestly going to dent that rim, punch that tire, and mess up a whole lot of things. And so we had actually damaged 2 tires, and the other one we could see that it's honestly going to be worn out very soon. So we had to replace the tires. So the quotation for the tires, it was 1,650 for 2 tires. The name of the shop is Budget Bargains. And for the actual labor, it was going to be... Ooh, why don't I have the figures here? But the actual total cost of everything, guys, it was around 2,600. Buying new tires as well as wheel alignment and the labor of actually fitting those particular wheels on that car. So yeah, those are the cost of owning a car and cost of being in the business of Uber. But each and every week, Gaja consistently gives me 2,500 rands. Whenever he has extra, he gives me 2,006 towards the maintenance of the actual car. So thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope that you are going to learn a thing or two from it as well. Once more.